Hello guys, Sun Gaming. Got that I'm reacting to Troubled Teens Try Getting Teacher Fired by DharMannStudios. As always, links to the channel and the video are in the description. As always, let's begin. Shall we?
This is your new culinary arts teacher, Miss Walton. I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Miss Walton, this course, it'll be removed from the field of studies at the end of this year.
Why wasn't I told this during the hiring process?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll find some other place to cook some food for a paycheck. This course is a waste of the district's budget anyway. Look at them. These delinquents, they only take this for an easy A.
Wait, now that I think about it, why would culinary arts be a course in a school? Like, the reason why I'm asking is because, let's be honest, culinary arts is a really niche course. Like, how many people would actually benefit from this? How many people that go to school actually end up being chefs? Not many. I wouldn't say as little as single digits, but like, let's say double digits. Maybe the very start of triple digits. Maybe. Like, maybe triple digits, something like that. Of course, I'm not gonna be surprised if I end up being wrong, because I'm honestly guessing. I'm not even doing an estimate based on research or anything. But again, like, I feel like culinary arts, I'm not surprised that they're taking it out of the budget, because of the fact that they're honestly saving money, since culinary arts is, again, like, I feel like it's way too niche for it to be a course in a school. Something you study for in college? Sure, why not? After all, college is supposed to be for the niche things. After all, you study the broad things in school, now you're gonna go for your niche in college. That's supposed to be the whole point of college, after all. So, like, yeah, culinary arts would make sense when it comes to college, but obviously when it comes to school, it's way too niche to work. Anyway.
Good luck.
All right, class, let's get started. Excuse me.
Miss Walton, Vice Principal Cooper. Sorry I didn't get a chance to catch you earlier. How was your first day?
It was okay. Do you happen to know where I can find the home ec kitchen?
I take it Principal Richards didn't give you a proper tour. Are you in a hurry to head out? If not, I can show you around. Let's do it.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oops.
Wait a second, are you telling me this is the end of the day? Okay, if that's so, then Norman, please just go back to doing those go back to doing those timeline things where you say 6 hours later or whatever, because honestly, when you just fast forward in time without any warning, it becomes really confusing, if you know what I mean. Anyway.
Excited. And here is where you'll find the spices. Also, just a heads up, there've been a string of break-ins recently, so you just want to keep an eye out.
There's nothing being done about it? Why haven't we hired a security guard?
Woman, you're saying this about you're talking about the same school that just said that they're cutting culinary arts from the available courses the next year. Like, the answer should be obvious already. Anyway.
Principal Richards says that is out of the school's budget.
Wow, shocker. As if him saying that he's taking the culinary arts course out of the equation completely is not enough of a hint is not enough of a hint for you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Mom.
Hey. How you doing? First day was that bad? You're looking for a new job?
My class is being cut at the end of this school year. Apparently, the school is underfunded.
Underfunded? No, that can't be right. I'm involved with the local charity, and they raise a significant amount for the school. Not to mention the tax dollars that they get. No.
Well, that's what they told me. Either way, my job search commences.
I know you're focused on jumping ship.
Is it wrong to jump ship when the captain says that the ship is gonna go under?
I'm just saying, make the most of your time when you're with those kids.
Those kids don't want to learn.
I'm honestly surprised that this course is even a thing in the first place because, again, the whole point of school, even when you're the one picking the subjects or like picking the courses or whatever you want to learn, is that they just have to be broad enough. Like, culinary arts is very niche. It's the type of niche thing that you're supposed to study in, college. It's as if somebody's being told, hey, you know what, how about you learn computer science in a college? Sorry, not in a college. How about you learn computer science in school? Well, what if I don't want to work in computer science? Then that becomes totally useless to me. Like, obviously, with broad subjects, the same thing could happen, but like, with those broad subjects, maybe you could find a use for them, because after all, they are so broad, that you might find a use for what you learned in the future. Just might find a use. But that culinary arts is, again, the type of thing where it's better to learn it in college, because it's so niche that unless you want to be a cook, it's basically useless. Just like how you shouldn't learn computer science in school, since you don't want a computer science degree later down the line, then what have you learned? What's the point of you learning this? Anyway.
Well, looks like my lunch break is coming early.
Yo, Miss W, what is that? Smells so good.
Oh, this is just my take on Tom Yum.
Really? You made that? That's wild. Can I try some?
Oh, well, it depends. Do you have any allergies, and do you like spice?
No and yes.
Okay.
Whoa, it's like a flavor bomb in your mouth. What's in this?
Oh, well, you have the lemongrass and the kaffir lime leaves. That brings the bright citrusy aroma. The galangal, it's that warm, peppery kick. Then you have the Thai chili, and that brings the heat. It just wakes up the taste buds. Then you have this fish sauce, and that's the salty, savory depth. While the lime juice brings that sharp tang that makes it all pop. I just added a touch of sugar just to smooth it all out. And the shrimp and the mushroom, it just soaks up all of the flavor.
Oh, you're like mad smart. Could you teach us how to cook like this?
Sure, if you want. I have an idea. Why don't we play a little game? Everybody make a list of random ingredients. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll make a meal out of what you wrote down in our extended class in the kitchen. Yeah? Yeah. It's Jaden, right? Are you having trouble thinking of ingredients?
No.
Thank you. Okay, thanks. Gotcha. Thanks. Thank you.
One of those times where we think God that there isn't something weird makes you smell it, because like I would not want to smell that at all. And who's willing to bet that all of this stuff has already expired? Like, even the stuff that's made to last a bit probably expired at this point, because it's pretty clear nobody cares about the kitchen, because I mean, the only place where the kitchen has use is culinary arts, which is being cut. So anyway.
Oh, we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not done with this. Then boom.
That'll be $395.95.
Just give me a sec. Okay. Guess we'll put this on the credit.
Ooh, what's all that?
Oh, just some groceries for this silly assignment I'm doing with my class.
That's a lot of effort for just one silly assignment.
Yeah. Come on in. Watch your head.
Yo. No, you didn't. You legit bought lobster tail? Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, I told you to write down the ingredients and we cook with them. But maybe you should try to go on the more affordable side next time. All right. Who's ready to get cooking?
Let's do it.
Yeah? All right. Today we're making surf and turf with truffle compound butter and a side of roasted carrots. And for dessert, dark.
Is it me, or is the title already clickbait? Who's willing to bet that the title is already clickbait? Like, I usually wait to say this, but like, these students are really engaging with her. Like, when did the trying to get her... Okay, sorry for that, but like, when did the trying for her to get fired even happen? Like, did I lose the plot? Did I lose the plot halfway through? Like, you know, like, if you know me, you'd know that I'm usually not the type to point out if something is clickbait this early. But, like, the direction I'm seeing, like, these troubled teens are not trying to get her fired. If anything, they're starting to like her. So, like, DharMann, did you put this title in on accident or something? I'm honestly would be devastated if I find out that he later changed the title, because guess what? Him changing the thumbnail is one thing. Him changing a title is another thing. I can't just do a voiceover. Anyway, let's continue.
Chocolate salted caramel pot de creme. Let's not play with our food, sir. Keep your eye on your sugar as you make your caramel. You don't want it to burn or crystallize. Now, the truffle oil has a very potent aroma, so you don't need to add too much.
Whoa. I ain't never smelled nothing like this before.
All right. Once it's combined, we're gonna take that mixture and put it on plastic wrap. Then we're gonna roll it into a log. And twist the sides tight, like a candy wrapper. Then, place it in the fridge and let it chill until it's nice and firm. All right, we're gonna pop those carrots into the oven. Roasting carrots enhances their natural sweetness and adds a delicious caramelization.
I want to ask, how long is this course or this class or whatever supposed to run for? Because like, that type of stuff usually takes a while to be done. Like, you know, using the oven and stuff like that, and letting it chill usually takes a while. So like, is she even sure that the course will be enough for this? Like, will be enough for the day? Because last time I checked, that stuff takes a while to be done. Anyway.
Nice. Basting steaks not only helps the meat to cook evenly, but it also adds to the flavor. We'll let the steak rest while we prepare the lobster. Time to plate like professionals. Your sauce is your base note. Bold, rich, restrained. One clean swipe with the back of the spoon. No puddles, no drips. This is about precision. Let the sauce guide your eye across the plate. Now, it's time for your roasted carrots. Think of it as the architecture of your plate. Stagger for dimension, but keep them tight. Now let's layer on the filet mignon. Stack them like a little staircase. Not stacked directly on each other. We want each piece to breathe. Cut sides facing up, showing that perfect mid-rear gradient.
Is it me or is that kid over there? Okay, let me.
Facing up, showing that perfect mid-rear gradient.
That guy on the left looks like he wants to correct her or something, and yet he holds back. Especially like with what was shown before. Wasn't he like shaking his head as if no, you were wrong or something?
Stack them like a little staircase. Not stacked directly on each other. We want each piece to breathe.
Okay, is this guy holding back a correction attempt or something? I feel like he's holding back right now. Anyway.
Add a coin of truffle butter right here. It'll melt right across the fillet for that buttery finish. The lobster tail is your contrast. Delicate, sweet, opulent. Face the meat upward, curve angle in, let it arc toward the fillet. You want movement and balance. The heightened curve here to balance out the flatness of the steak. A few finishing touches. And voila.
The guy looks like he wants to correct her so badly. Anyway.
Yes. Great job.
What is this? That's not hot dogs. Is that lobster? Where are you kids getting this? Miss Walton, please don't tell me you wasted school funds on this.
Don't worry. I wasted my own funds, considering there isn't any money in the budget to be spent anyway. Right?
Right. Carry on.
Okay, look, whether it's in the budget or not, whether he can budget it in or not, I still understand why he would get rid of culinary arts, because let's be honest. Unless you have a teacher like her, the students probably aren't gonna care anyway. Like, there's a reason why it was gonna be cut why it's gonna be cut at the end of the year. There's a reason why they wanna cut it. They wouldn't cut it if the students are actually caring, you know? Or would they cut it anyway? Who knows?
I'm practically draining my bank account, trying to help these kids.
I'm sorry, draining your bank account? More like draining in debt. Because last time I checked, the woman only had $200 in her bank account, and yet she spent $400 on her credit card. She even had to get her credit card. The woman isn't draining her own bank account. She's drowning in her own debt. Anyway.
It's insane. Oh, the school's making out great hiring me. I mean, basically a third of my paycheck is going back into the class.
You really care about those kids.
Something like that. It is a bummer that My time at Brookside will be cut short. Well, I better get to bed if I want to be useful tomorrow.
All right.
Good night, Mom.
Good night. Hey, I need a favor.
Miss Walton, I saw this really cool recipe on TikTok. Do you think you could teach us how to make it?
I bet you Miss Watson can make it even better. Her cooking is next level.
That's because she's an actual chef.
Like, you have your own restaurant and everything?
She did. A fancy Michelin-star restaurant. Too bad it closed down. And that's the only reason you're here, isn't that right, Teach? Yeah, I looked you up. You wanna know what else I found out? She's already looking for a new job. She doesn't actually care about us. All we are to her is a paycheck to pass the time till she dips like everyone else.
Is that true?
I did have a restaurant, but the reason it closed, it wasn't because I was doing anything shady. That was my business partner. He got caught in a scandal, breaching multiple contracts with suppliers. And when the news broke, we lost all public approval. And the restaurant.
But what about you looking for a new job?
Well, I was looking for a new job. But that's only because Principal Richard said that he was cutting this class at the end of the school year. And before I realized how much I love teaching you all.
We love you teaching us too.
This is my favorite class.
Yeah, we all know who that is. It isn't a mystery.
What's the address of your emergency? Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Sorry. Pocket down. It's okay. I just want to talk.
Look, if you want the food,
I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned about you. Is this where you live? Are you homeless? How did...
oh, come on, like you actually care.
If I didn't care, you'd be talking to a cop right now instead of me. So?
I lost my parents last year. Some guys broke into our house while I was at the library working on a school project. I still remember coming home to the house trashed. There were cops everywhere.
I'm so sorry. Nobody should have to go through something like that.
It was on a Friday. My mom was gonna make her specialty. It was loaded grilled cheese with tomato soup. It was the one meal that made me feel at home. I've tried making it, but I can't get it right.
What does it taste like?
The grilled cheese had tomatoes and something green in it. It was garlicky and buttery and spicy at the same time. The soup was smoky and spicy. Look, that's the kind of stuff you should be teaching. Not lobster tails and steaks nobody can afford. Speaking of which,
My guy, last time I checked, she wasn't the one who suggested the ingredients, was she?
take this and leave me alone.
You can't live like this.
I kind of don't have a choice.
Here's an option. You can stay with me and my mom until we can find a better solution for you. And your clothes should be out of the dryer by the time you're done showering.
Thank you for doing this.
Okay, so I don't think he was trying to correct her. I was completely wrong. Was he jealous of her or something? Honestly, who cares at this point?
You really made the most out of your time.
I couldn't look him in the eyes in class knowing I didn't do anything to help. Hey, do you mind if I run to the store for a bit?
Weren't you just there?
There's a new recipe I want to try.
So everything's okay?
Well, it's just hard realizing how much this class means to the kids, knowing that it's going to come to an end.
Oh, don't worry. I've called in reinforcements.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not dealing with that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. In this channel, you know the saying of it's not about the destination, it's about the journey? Well, guess what? Here, on this channel, it's the complete opposite, buddy. Here, it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. And if I could save my time by skipping this, I'll do that.
I'm the principal! Miss Walton, I know what it looks like, but you gotta trust me! You gotta believe me! Trust me!
Vice Principal Cooper, what's going on?
Apparently, Principal Richards has been stealing from the school. I guess some retired cops started investigating and found plenty of evidence pretty quickly. Oh, and by the way, it's Principal Cooper now.
What? Congratulations.
And now that I'm in charge, you don't have to worry about your employment here ending anytime soon. In fact, you'll be getting some funds for your class that are long overdue, plus some extra.
So, you won't be leaving us?
That's awesome!
Yeah, this title is full on clickbait. I knew it. The moment I was at the 8-minute mark, I knew we were going in a direction that would say this is completely untrue.
Are you ready for your next lesson?
Yeah! Let's do it!
All right. So this next lesson is all about how food can hold memories. With that in mind, are there any dishes that you'd love to make for our next kitchen day that might evoke special memories for you?
French toast casserole.
Jollof rice with chicken.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup?
Actually, I have a surprise for you.
I mean, do we really need to know? Like, yeah, he likes it. Yeah.
Like whom?
Yep. Alrighty. So, honestly, did I even speak that much? Like, I honestly don't feel like I even said that much this time. Like, first of all, this title is so clickbait to the point that I'm not gonna be surprised that if DharMann changes the title after this. Because, like, genuinely, this is full-on clickbait. The teens never thought for once of trying to get her fired. Like, should I try refreshing the page? I honestly feel like I should try refreshing the page. Because I do not believe that this title will hold it for very long. Like, do I even have much to say? Because honestly, it's even if you consider the runtime, this video is honestly kind of bare bones. Like, first of all, how do I say this? Oh yeah, they brought up the school they brought up the principal stealing funds pretty much out of nowhere. Because like here's the thing, when they mentioned being underfunded, but at the same time the school receiving a lot of funding, I'd expect it to be something along the lines of we don't want to invest our funds into culinary arts since those aren't useful to us. Not the principal is stealing funds from the school. But I guess that can work as well. I guess I was being way too realistic. Or wait, do principals actually do that? Who knows? But honestly, I want to know, is it just that easy for her to take him in? And also, I have a question. Why couldn't the guy live in his house anymore? Like, his house may have gotten trashed, but it's not like it was taken from anyone, at least not from what he said. Like, again, I'm trying to find anything because this video is genuinely very bare bones. Like, even though it's 23 minutes long, the last couple of videos that were honestly shorter than this, like the last video, if I'm not wrong, was like 17 minutes, something like that, like below the 20-minute mark, had way more to talk about than this. And this is 23 minutes. This just goes to show that just because it's long doesn't mean it's not gonna be bare bones, buddy. Like, I'm genuinely trying. Like, I feel like I haven't said enough in the video itself. Like, I'm trying to add to it because I don't want to be a thief. If I'm gonna build up my career, I might as well build up a good resume. I might as well build up a good resume. And my resume won't look too good if, because of the fact that the video is bare bones, I barely add any time to the 23-minute mark. Like, what? Like, I guess all I can say is that the title is clickbait. Like again, the title is full-on clickbait. Like, this is the worst I have seen. It's to the point that I honestly will not be surprised if Dhar Mann changes the title after this. Like, before, I was like, maybe he'd do it. But this time, it's certain. Because this title is wrong. I feel like he only did it because he wanted clicks. Because genuinely... Okay, why does that come up? Because genuinely, this is wrong. They never thought once of firing her. They never tried it. So why? Why such a title? Okay, there has gotta be something else, man. There's no way it's that bare bones, right? Right. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If the school is finally gonna add funding, why is it that the place still looks run down? And before you talk about the whole thing, look at those windows. Because remember, all the improvements that have been done to it so far have been by her, not by the school. So, like, for example, that window hasn't been fixed. Maybe it's because it's still the same day, I guess. But, like, genuinely, you'd expect some of that stuff to, you know, kind of work. But, like, I would say that for me, what especially doesn't work is the fact that I'm not given a reason to care. Like, look, just because a character experienced a tragic event, I'm not gonna suddenly feel sympathy for them. Make me care about them first, and then we'll talk. Like, I feel like this is something that Dhar Mann experiences a bit. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a problem with every video, but, like, I feel like Dhar Mann nowadays, with some of his videos, pretty much expects the audience to care just for the sake of it. Like, am I given a single reason to care that this guy's parents got killed and his house got trashed by some thieves who broke in, or by some robbers who broke in? Am I given a reason to care? No! He barely talked the entire video before that point. So, like, why am I supposed to care? Like, honestly, I feel like this is an issue that Dhar Mann has when his videos. Now, I'm not gonna say it's all of his videos because then I'd be lying. It's not all of his videos, but sometimes he genuinely, I feel like he tries to make us care without giving us a reason to care. Like, tell me. Give me, like, look, I would be happy for you guys to correct me, so tell me this. Give me one reason why I should care that this guy's house got trashed and his parents got killed. Why should I care? He barely talked the entire video. Like, again, like, usually if you look at movies or stories, at least when it comes to good ones, you'll find out that whenever a character experiences a tragic event, or like the character retells a tragic event to the character / the audience, the storytellers, or like the makers of the story, whether it's a movie, a TV show, whatever, they make sure that you at least care about the characters so that what happened to them matters to you. They make sure that you care before they're dropping a bombshell like a tragic event on you. But if they don't make sure that you care beforehand, then that is not gonna matter. It's as if you suddenly hear, like, imagine hearing that a random boy had this happen to him. Like, yeah, you would feel a bit of sympathy, but would you really care that much? No, because you don't know that person at all. Like, yeah, I would obviously feel something sympathy for the person, but like, would it be a good amount for me to care? No, I just move on with my day because I don't know who that person is. I still feel bad for them that I had this happen to them, but I don't care because I don't know who they are. I don't know them personally. None of that. I don't care. Simple as that. Like, those are my main problems, or at least the problems that I found, because genuinely, this video is so bare bones in the worst way possible. Like, you know, you've done something bad when I can't even point out something. Like usually when I can point out anything major, it's usually a good thing, but like in this type of scenario, it's a bad thing, because like, this video is so bare bones to the point that I have nothing to talk about, whether it's good or bad. And like, if I'm gonna give it anything in the slightest, any sort of credit, it's the fact that it doesn't have a contradiction, nor does it have a coincidence, which at least is a good thing. That's the only thing that this bare bones of a video has. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. On the left is most in video onwards is a video YouTube recommends. As always, links to the channel and the video in the description. As always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.